there be darkness, let there be light, as the hawk cripples the dove. Over and over, watch the dove.
Good morning, Eco Liberty viewers. I'm Matthew Miller, your host. And if you want to check out for some news and ideas, you can go to the Eco Liberty blog, www.ecolibertyblog.wordpress.com. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and get with the program. Yes, it's a lovely day in New Zealand, and tomorrow, tomorrow is Good Friday, and the day after Good Friday is also my 30th birthday as well. And yes, my birthday is on the 4th of April, and it's my 30th today, on the 4th of April. And yes, I'll be having a party over at the Marston Cove over in New Zealand. So it's a nice, beautiful area there. It's got the arena there, the marine here as well. Well, yachts and that are as well. It's a nice, lovely area to go to as well, and you can have some breakfast and enjoy coffee there as well. That's what I'll be doing there on Saturday as well. Alright, let's just get to the news as well. And I'm going to say a quote as well. I've barely been successful in my 20s, but as I enter my 30s, I'll say, bring it on, and let's see what my destiny lies ahead. And yes, I would love to see I can still live for another 30 years, boy, yeah, and that probably come that quick as well. Well, let's just get to this right now. Now, of course, today is also Autism Awareness Day. And yes, this show is about covering the autism and also the vaccines as well. And I'll be talking about why the vaccines probably has something to do with autism. But let's just get to the news right now. And yes, from the New Zealand Herald, we've got the GCS Spy Report. Brazil demanded explanation from New Zealand. Yes, I was probably expecting that some countries going to respond to our spying as well on other countries, and yet it looked like Brazil was probably the first to respond to our spying. And yes, and I don't blame them as well, because man, if you're like spying on countries, like spying on your neighbours. If you like go to a neighbour's window and you saw like try and spy on a naked lady, man, and she find out that you were doing it, she will be furious. And yes, and that's why the Brazilian government wants New Zealand to explain why you're spying on us. Why you're spying on us? And yes. And yeah, if I was getting spied on, I want to know why. And these countries are no threat to New Zealand. Well, so there is no need to do that. So let's just go to the next news as well. And there's Santo fined $600,000 in US by the Environmental Protection Agency for uncontrolled release of toxic chemicals. And yes, it's about time that the Environmental Protection Agency start doing what they're meant to be doing as well. It's a good thing that they're saying to find those corporations from illegal dumping. And yes, toxic waste do some negative things to the environment as well. I've been knowing that when I was a boy as well. And let's go with the medical tyranny that's occurring in Pakistan. Pakistan police arrest 100 of parents refusing to vaccinate their children with the deadly vaccine causing paralysis epidemic. And yes, there's been 100 parents being arrested as well. And thousands of parents being tracked down as police arrest parents those who object to forced polio vaccines. And yet, then a senior police officer in Pakistan says that parents are allowed to go free if they vaccinate their children. And yes, that's actually a medical tyranny that's occurring over in Pakistan as well. It's the funny thing that's on national news as well. Cornell University, ISIS, terrorist training coaches welcome on campus as long as they are vaccinated. That means they're actually allowed to come to university. Oh, man. You know what? Then ISIS terrorists actually allowed to come to university if they're vaccinated. But only if they are vaccinated. Man, I know it's ridiculous though, but sometimes you gotta have a bit of laugh as well. Sometimes laughter is a good medicine as well. Even when times are a bit crazy as well. And it says that Cornell University, in other words, terrorists are welcome, but only if they are fully vaccinated first. Meanwhile, healthy, unvaccinated children are banned from campus because they might pose a danger to public health. That might be. Oh boy. And yeah, and you can know that vaccines are from like mercury, aluminium. In America, they call it aluminum. I'm just gonna stick for what I'm saying out, and they call it, and they got MSG, which is monosodium glutamate, which that tricks your brain. Even you can make shit taste good when you add MSG to it as well. And formaldehyde and human fetal tissue. Ugh, yuck! Yuck! Oh, man! Why they had to add that stuff to vaccines? Absolutely disgusting. Now I'm gonna go to this one here in New Zealand, and yes, medical attorney has arrived in New Zealand, but to target obesity children, and they'll be told that obese kids to be sent to the child use family if parents fail to help them lose weight. So if you fail to let them lose weight, they get taken away from the child youth family services in New Zealand. And that's where I live as well, people, man. And yes, that's happening in America. For what's happening in America, it's happening in New Zealand. And I've been saying that pretty often. It's not a lie though. I'm not joking. But it's, oh boy, time just does go quick as well. And yes, that's just it. Medical attorney says that obesity children will just be taken away if you don't help them lose weight. And of course, all the junk foods and that's around there, all the MSG, aspartame and that though. Instead of just trying to take away and just give them advice and they say, probably should just remove MSG and aspartame from their diet and probably like and eat and drink some good fruit juice as well, and that might sort of help them a little bit and get some nutrients into your body. Because obesity is actually linked to nutrients deficiency. And I don't like to have children be taken away, and you know that that's a violation to the Bill of Rights. And yes, in the Ministry of Justice, on that Ministry of Justice web page in New Zealand, it says in Section 10, right not to be subject to medical or science experimentation. Every parent has the right not to be subject to medical and scientific experimentation without the person's consent. And then Section 11, right to refuse to undergo medical treatment. Everyone has the right to refuse to undergo medical treatment. See, and that violates that because they're forcing it upon you, upon your children, if they're fat and obese, and if you don't help them lose weight. And yes, that's a form of medical tyranny. And that had arrived in New Zealand, and that was actually in the New Zealand Herald. And man, I was so angry about that because you know that's how dangerous that really is, though. If they and what will be next after that? They might go after those who don't do well at school. Yes, for those who don't do well at school, people. And they might be going after that as well. They might pass a law that, hey, your child's not doing well at school. The Child News Family Service is going to take them away because they're not doing well at school. And yes, that will be coming. If they can take away your child who's fat and obese, they'll probably pass more laws that's going to take them away if they don't do well at school. And yes, the more we're going to put up with those people, it's going to get worse. Yes, worse, people. And yes, worse. Oh man, my time's up for the segment as well. And yes, I'll be talking about vaccines and autism as well. So I'll see you on the next segment. Matthew Miller, your host, over and out.